Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to pull the clutches out of these two drums from a 727 transmission. Let's get to it. If you've been following along, we're tearing apart a 727 transmission. The next step is to get the clutches out of these. One of the things you want to pay attention to is how many clutches you've got. You can count the number of rows of teeth, basically. You can see this has 4. See if I can find something to show you here. So there's a ring here, so that's 1. And then below it 2, below that 3, and then one more below that is 4. These ones come out real easily. Basically, we're just going to pull this snap ring out. Check these for wear. You can see it's a little discolored. It's kind of got this bronzish color. It got warm. And oh, there we go. Most of this thing looks pretty new inside. Look at that. See that? It's a little better on this side. Where are you at? There it is. That's cracked. So that definitely needs replacing. We can pull out the friction material, so the clutches and steels. These, you can take a look for anything that looks like they got hot. These ones, maybe a little bit gold up on the edges, especially in here. I'm going to replace all of these regardless. This one's really, really thin. Oh yeah, that one doesn't have hardly any friction material left on it. So here, look at this one versus this one. You can see this pattern on this disc. This clutch had that pattern originally too, so that's definitely worn out. I'll just put all new clutches and steels into this thing. I believe that this is selective on size, so the thickness to push things forward, not positive, but we'll take a look in the book and find out when we're reassembling. This guy has, if you look real closely down in here, it's hard to see in the video, get a good angle, but you can see the springs down in it. It's pushing this forward. To disassemble this, we have to push down on this and then take out this lock ring, and then it'll come off. Again, you want to inspect this. I especially want to inspect it because that other one was cracked on this. That looks fine. Notice how it's really shiny. We'll use some emery cloth or some Scotch-Brite just to give that a little bit of some micro scratches to help it to grip a little better. This one again is a 4 clutch. I'm probably going to try to find something that has more. I think you can get up to 6 clutches in these if you get one out of a diesel. These clutches, you can see they're a different color, but they also have a different pattern on them. So they just have the occasional lines. but those lines are completely visible on both sides. So those clutches had plenty of material left on them. Next, we've got this wavy snap ring in here. And you can see why it's called a wavy snap ring. It fills a gap and provides a cushion, so it's effectively a spring and a snap ring at the same time. Then we have this plastic ring. I believe earlier models had a steel one. Maybe the diesel also used steel, so I'll try to find one of those in steel. There are two versions of this. This one, which is actually the better one, and then the other one has deeper cuts in it. I'll see if I can find a picture of that and put it up here as well so you can see the difference. And then this is the piston that applies those clutches. So we'll be replacing the seals on this, but just check it for any kind of damage. And now, that comes through there. So again, I'm going to see if I can find another one of these drums that lets me get a few more clutches in there. Just inspect everything for any kind of damage. This all looks really good too. To take this apart, you do need a special tool. We have to push down on this ring here so that we can take this snap ring out and then let it back up. There is a special tool for it. It's this guy here. I'll put a link down in the description to it. Basically, these ears here and here go into this snap ring groove, and then this you adjust to press down out here. So this will go in here and here like that. We turn this here, which will drive this down, which pushes these legs against this. You want to make sure that this foot is not on the snap ring because it's going to push down. We've got to get that snap ring out of there. Alright, well, quick review on this tool. It's a piece of crap. What's happening is this is threaded down here, and there's no washer between this and this plate. So this thread is actually trying to thread into this bar once it has some pressure on it. So I'm trying to thread this into this bar rather than just pushing down. That means I'm going to have to disassemble this tool in order to fix it, in order to make this work. I'm going to have to take that apart, fix it on a different day. So we'll call it the end of the video here. There we go. Both of those drums fully disassembled. Got all the clutches out, inspected things for damage. We noticed that the clutches here were in terrible shape, mostly burnt up. And then this ring is cracked, so I'm going to need to find a new one of those. That's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.